Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, we're going to talk about rest pause sets and why they can be a valuable tool for muscle building. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. All right, so rest pause sets, or in my world, more specifically, the tool I call Bulldozer training or Bulldozer sets. Now, most of my clients get an option for Bulldozer training, but they don't have to do it. This is an optional tool. You don't have to do rest pause training if you don't want, but in this video, I'm going to dive into some math and show you why it can increase the average rep intensity and why it might be a nice tool to utilize on certain exercises. All right, so let's dive into things. You have a standard set, and before I get into this, I'm going to also let you know that when I talk about Bulldozer training or Bulldozer rest pause, I'm going to get into the specifics, how it works, how much rest in between sets, etc. So on a standard set, we're going to say it doesn't matter what the exercise is here. Let's say maybe dumbbell curls or lat pull downs. Doesn't really matter. Leg extensions. Doesn't really matter. You're doing 3 by 10, 3 sets by 10 reps. And don't get caught up in the numbers. This is simply an example. You have 30 total reps, okay? And we're going to be looking at rep quality. So keep your eye on that. During these 30 total sets, we're going to be analyzing, 30 total reps. We're going to be analyzing how many of these reps were moderately challenging, how many of these were pretty challenging, and how many were intense. So moderate, challenging, and intense. So let's say, for example, just for argument's sake, that the first 5 out of every 10 were moderately challenging. The next 3 were challenging, and the last 2 of each set were more intense. So we have like a 5-3-2. The first 5 were moderate. The second second grouping, 3 were challenging, and the last 2 were intense. That's reasonable. Whenever you start a set, the deeper in you go, the more challenging reps get. So we're assuming we're taking these not to failure. We're assuming we're taking these for max quality reps, pretty deep into a set. So you have 15 moderate reps, 9 challenging reps, and 6 intense reps. And obviously, this is just an example. It's going to be flawed. But overall, just bear with me because you're going to kind of see how the principle works out and why rest pause can increase the overall rep quality. So on Bulldozer sets, you're going to have 5 total sets, but you're going to have 10 to 15 seconds rest between sets. So a Bulldozer protocol, let's say you're doing dumbbell curls or lat pull downs or whatever, you're going to have 5 total sets, but you're going to rest 10 to 15 seconds between. So let's say on dumbbell curls, you do your reps, you can set the dumbbells down, pick them back up after 10 seconds and get after it again. Or lat pull down, you can release, catch your breath, and then start up again 10 to 15 seconds later. So we want to be snappy on these. We don't really want the body to fully recover. So let's say we're doing a protocol and we're using the same exercise and the same weight we did on the 3 by 10. But let's say on these 5 Bulldozer sets, we get 12, 9, 7, 6, and 4 reps for a total of 38. The reps don't matter, okay? The rep quality is what we're going to be looking at here. So on a Bulldozer protocol or Bulldozer rest pause protocol, the deeper in you get, your reps are going to decrease because you're pushing these close to failure, not to failure, but for as many quality reps as you can. And because you're not fully recovered, the reps should drop. That's why you're seeing it drop from 12, 9, 7, 6, and 4. All right, moving along. So on this one, we're going to look at moderate reps, challenging reps, and intense reps, just like we did by the 3 by 10. So set 1, we have about 6 moderate, about half, and then 4 challenging and 2 intense. Because we're not fully recovered, more and more reps are going to be challenging and intense relative to how many were moderate. So the average rep is going to be more challenging or more intense. Set 2, you have 3 moderate, 3 challenging, 3 intense. Set 3, 2 moderate, 3 challenging, 2 intense. Set 4, 2 moderate, 2 challenging, 2 intense. And set 5, 1 moderate, 1 challenging, and 2 intense. So you can see as you move along, initially in the 3x10, there was more, 50% of the reps were moderate. Here you're going to have a little bit more of the reps landing in the challenging or intense area, just because you're not completely recovered in between the bulldozer sets. Rest pause will hit you hard, give you just a brief 10 to 15 second window to kind of catch your breath, and it's hitting a muscle while it's down again. So the value in this, we're about to find out. Okay, so what we're going to do here is look at the rest pause protocol produced 14 moderate reps, 13 challenging reps, and 11 intense reps. Again, this is just a stupid simple example. It's not perfect math, but it kind of provides you with a general overview of why bulldozer sets can be valuable. So let's compare things, okay? I hope this isn't too complicated, but when we did our standard set, protocol of 3x10, we ended up with 15 moderate reps, 9 challenging reps, and 6 really intense reps. Like the last 2 reps of a set were more intense. On the bulldozer protocol of the 5 sets, we ended up, and don't get caught up in the 30 reps versus 38. That's not important. We're looking at rep quality here. We ended up with 14 moderate reps, 13 challenging reps, and 11 intense reps. So you can see we did the same exercise. We ended up with 11 intense reps compared to 6 intense reps. We ended up with 13 challenging reps compared to 9 challenging reps, and about the same moderate reps. So what we're basically doing here with rest pause, and this is more theory, is increasing the challenging and intense reps and increasing rep quality. So let's dive into that. If we assign a score to moderate, challenging, and intense, MCI, a moderate rep will give a 1. That'll be the lowest on the scale. A challenging rep will give a 2, and an intense rep will give a 3. So the higher the number, the more intense the rep. So you can see on the standard sets, we had 15 moderate reps at a 1, 9 challenging reps at a 2, and 6 intense reps at a 3. So we're assigning scores. We have 15, 18, and 18. Bulldozer, we had 14 moderate reps at a 1, 13 challenging reps at a 2, and 11 intense reps at a 3. So bottom line, here's where we get into the all the deep math. We're going to end all the deep challenging maths, right? A standard set had 13 total reps, about a 51 intensity score. We added up the intensity score for challenging, moderate, and intense. And bulldozer sets had 38 total reps and a 73 intensity score. So the average rep intensity, we're looking at the average intensity of each rep. You had a 1.7 on the standard set and a 1.92 on the bulldozer. Okay, so remember, a 1 was for moderate, 2 was for challenging, and 3 was intense. So what you're seeing here is an overall increase in average rep intensity when you just do some, assign some random arbitrary numbers to this stuff. Your bulldozer sets are going to be more intense. And not only that, but you can see in this example, we had more intense reps and more challenging reps. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.